Hello, everyone. You've seen it. Sorry, I've been away for a little while. It's been a heavy energy. I've actually got some video footage that I've got to put up later. I've had some technical difficulties with it, which is a bit strange, really. The reason for that, I don't know if it's through the Spirits one or if there's something trying to block me, but it's the same anyway. It's all the same. As you may know, full moon was in Capricorn this month, and it's also aspected with Venus, which is love, the Empress, Libra with Taurus. So, seeing as Taurus shares it as well, it's about that material aspect. And Libra being air intelligence. So, relationships are going to be a very big thing this month, and we've got quite a rare occasion in which the full moon is going to be in Capricorn twice, which is really quite magnificent because each month, the moon takes about 3 days in each of the zodiac, but it doesn't normally land in the same sun sign twice in a month. And seeing as it's Capricorn, which is the materialization, it's the 3D really in this sense. And the fact that we started with the full moon in Capricorn and we're going to end the next full moon in Capricorn, it's almost like a completion, a complete completion. When we take into consideration that this month's focus is going to be on, interpersonal and romantic connections, working on partnerships rather than giving up on them. And even if you'll be walking away from people, you'll still be completing that. You'll still be completing the cycle, getting over any obstacles that you still hold in your mind about the previous relationship or the current relationship. And if you do choose to stay with your person, which if it's for the good of you, then it's for the good of you. You're going to be working through that as well, so you'll be able to get over it. You'll be able to get over any of the miscommunications that may have happened before. Let's get the Soul Truth card out for today. What can I burn? Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, shame, the criticism, the images that run through your heads, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like a phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Today's soul action. Make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? Considering what I've just said about the rare astrological event that we're having, literally halfway through the year, I think it's quite apt. Now then, let's have a look what the tarot is saying. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I will state my protections. With my life experience, I've now alchemized to a point where the The darkness supports me and the light pulls me up. If we don't alchemize this, then the darkness absorbs us and we can't reach for the light if we even try. So take the next 20 seconds to 444 on the clock here to cast your own protections if you feel like you need to. And we'll start that from now. One card spat out. Another card spat out. First card was the Page of Cups, loyalty. The second card was the World, completion. And the Three of Pentacles is excitement. I love that. It's brilliant. Being loyal to yourself, being loyal to where you've been, how you've progressed on your journey. Using your discernment to make sure your boundaries are in place. The situation is going to lead to the center of the world, the completion of that journey out of trauma. And I don't know, it's like a realization is going to happen. That realization is going to bring you that excitement into the future. That Page of Cups, it's like that message of love that's coming in, maybe even young love. We've got a timer here, it's like something's pregnant, maybe with an idea, with a feeling, a naive feeling, the earth, the moon, wish fulfillment. Looks like Venus in the background. Full moon in Capricorn, conjunct, nearly conjunct with Venus. Is that Mars? Not sure. But here on Earth, all happy. Could be that there's a message coming in from the heart, from somebody who's going to do the hardest thing for them, to show you their loyalty. Maybe they're going to admit something that's going to help you close out a cycle, not just for yourself, but for them. You probably already knew that this was a truth, you just hadn't had it confirmed. And that's going to allow you to complete that cycle out. Yeah, to get you into that feeling of being on top of the world and excitement. The funny thing is we've got the number 21 here, XX1, and that was the date of the full moon. At least in America it was. And the next full moon is also going to be on the 21st of July, so quite an interesting read. The completion here is the balance of all of the elements. I think it's being all together with all of your emotion, being balanced in all of your emotion. It's going to come from that loyalty to the self, to what you learn. You've got upwards and growth after that. You know, the excitement about what's coming in the future. You know that it's as easy as 1, 2, and 3 steps, and the steps are going in the right direction. Letting go of what you remember, knowing that you can change your memory, should you wish to. It's like letting go of that negative, that anchoring emotion, that anchoring past, feeling hard done by, finally getting that confirmation that you were right. Maybe you won't get the full confirmation, but you'll get enough that you'd probably know that you won't even need that anymore. And after everything that's happened, not expecting to get to complete out a cycle, it will basically prove to you that everything or anything is possible, and that's quite an exciting prospect. The cards. I only pulled one card on the full moon, and it flew out, and it was trauma in reverse, which is what I'm basing this off. It's getting over that trauma. It was the nine of. I think it was the nine of wands in reverse. Yeah. Control on top of the page of cups, and it jumped out and landed perfectly, just as this one just does as well. We've got the Hermit, Solitude. Put that on top of the Three of Pentacles. One more. In the centre, does it need one? I don't know. We'll give it one more go, see what's happening. Speed. That was on top of the world. This is going to come in quick. Look, we've got the rising and the falling. I've got a feeling this is like in that Cancer season. This is going to be between the two Capricorn full moons. That's why it's quick, because everything that we've been through hasn't been quick. So this is nice. But we've got control on the Four of Pentacles. It's that loyalty to yourself, to that discernment, to the boundaries that you've made, which means that you remain control of yourself, not giving into reaction. It's like, as empathetic and as loving that you are, you've got to be able to look after yourself first. And that allows us to balance out all of the four elements that we have on the world. Here, can you see all the four elements? It's almost looking like that fire and water with a bit of the earth and the air mixed in together. All of them, so the earth, all of the opposing elements are all balancing themselves out. That's what happens when you learn that self-control. We've got the Hermit that goes on top of the excitement. That's like, look, you see how peaceful that person is, understanding all of the universe. Saturn over here, full moon. It will be in Saturn, but you've got Saturn up here as well. They look different. Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, all of it, Pisces, it's all going to be there. It's the understanding of all of them. It's being still in the knowing that the universe is literally going to provide you, God, the higher power, is going to provide you everything that you ever needed. And it's exciting. It's only when we can be still that we can actually really appreciate it, and it'll come in much quicker because we're not putting any expectations on how it's going to arrive. We can just be. Wisdom, which is learnt through completing the cycles, being loyal to yourself, using that discernment to maintain self-control. All of these cycles that have been happening for years and years and years before we even realised they were cycles, have been closing up to a point and coming. There we go. My phone just went off. That was a confirmation. It's coming quicker than you can imagine. Now I've got a phone call going off. It's like chocolate block. Okay. let's get a couple more of the Soul Truth cards to put on top. I'm feeling. I think that burn is important. It's burning that negative energy. It's burning that old memory. It's burning all of the old cycle anchors that we put in ourselves away. Not worrying about anybody else on the outside, but looking within first of all and finding out how we're being an enemy to ourselves. Nothing wants to come out there. Right, I'm going to clarify these cards using the book, and let's see what's going. I'm getting a call from another person now. The funny thing is the Pentacles is the last suit. The Pentacles is the last suit, which is quite funny because you got the Wands, which is the first suit, and that's the passion, the magic, and the Pentacles is that manifestation when it goes through all of the 4 different realms. The Cups is the emotion behind it, the information. So let's look at Mr. Page, or Miss Page on here. Sweetness, flow, and immaturity, loyalty. The Page signifies someone with very innocent, pure, immature energy as they were young or young at heart. This person is sweet and romantic, possibly attempting to win your heart by trying to impress you or being a bearer of good news. Relationships and friendships flourish as there is happiness. There are messages coming to you, so be vigilant and trust in your psychic abilities. That's that intuition, using that intuition. I don't know why I'm feeling all of a sudden under some sort of pressure. A good luck offering may be coming along with good results, but take care as this may be a time to be sensitive to others. Moon message, be open to new creative experiences. Yeah. Diana, speed. It's a different type of solitude now. It's a different type of waiting. This isn't a waiting to see when the ships are coming in. This is more of a waiting to experience. It's like the experience that you get from waiting and observing instead of being in that lack mindset, that negative mindset, using those anchors of the past. It's more of waiting because it's fun. Like you're getting some sort of you're starting to see the synchronicities of things, and that in itself is exciting. And look, you've got that Page of Cups coming in, that innocence. I mean, it could tell you a couple of things, especially with the control on top. It's like maybe before you were too naive with your energy in a way. It's like you just have that unconditional loving heart, and people take advantage of that. And it could be that it's coming back in again. It could be in the form of somebody else though. But at the same time, it's like, don't hold yourself back. Okay, don't hold yourself back. Just make sure that you are listening to your emotions so that you can maintain control of yourself, your discernment. Be loyal to yourself, loyal to your feelings, and don't let them run away with you, right? And you will complete it, and it will come quicker. The more we let go, right, the quicker it comes in. Remember, we should be able to read this back to front. It's like just watching and observing is what will bring it to come in quicker, which gives us the world and the wisdom that comes from that. It's that loyalty to self with the control. And then being patient actually becomes exciting as you start to read the synchronicities instead of wondering about why something isn't happening. You can actually start to see it happening. And that's how you can start to flow with that manifestation mode that you really want. Four Pentacles. Order, security, conservatism, control. You are in control as you conserve money and are tactical with your expenses. Things come into balance as debts are paid and money flows. Finances are stashed away to an excessive extent. In sum, remember to save for the future but still live joyfully within the present. Prioritizing yourself and your happiness is more important than your status, right? Or value of money, which are not indicators of self-worth. You are very independent at the moment and emotionally unavailable. Keeping things close to your chest, allow your loved ones to be close to you. Greater times are coming. Right, this is brilliant because, like, the Pentacles is that manifestation that comes down. So, being happy with yourself, being joyful, prioritizing your own happiness, which is that loyalty to self and that discernment. Yeah, that's going to allow all of this to come in. The Pentacles, the money side of it, comes because it's just a representation of the work that's put into something, and that manifestation, that pentacle, doesn't actually have to be financial wealth. It's literally the manifestation. Like, you've got all of the four elements in the star combined. You know, the up, fire, and it points down. You know, earth, air, water. You got four. 443, I see. Maybe check the angel number 443. Yeah, so it's like whatever it is that your completion means to you, okay, will ultimately lead to the world. And it's exciting because it's the final building block. It's that one thing that comes in, boom, right? And it just be exciting just watching it, and you be actually learning that manifestation. It comes through that positive mindset, and the manifestation comes, and it's exciting to actually play with that and observe of it to see how it's really truly affecting us. I think it's wonderful. Eight of Wands, directness, communication, action, right? So the Eight of Wands, that message that's coming in, it's coming in quick. It's coming in quick, and you're going to need to take action on it. Many messages are coming your way, and you are in high demand. Be prepared to move fast and overcome obstacles directly. Your creative side shines brightly as work relationships build and projects prosper. This card is favorable for change and career prospects, so keep up with opportunities. Another meaning to this card is traveling and visiting. This will be a manic time, so ensure you prioritize contact with those close to you. Be direct and keep up. We're loyal to ourselves now. You know, we're keeping hold of our control. We can take it. We can take whatever's coming because we can just use discernment, and we won't feel that we're going to be lacking anything or missing out on anything, because we know that what is truly for us will find us anyway. And that in itself brings the completion, because we know that time to us is linear, but to energy isn't. So we can remain calm in our souls, which actually breeds excitement, because we can, even though we might not know what we want, but we do, but we don't. It's only through the experience of it that we can actually observe how the manifestation process works and actually bring from the past into the present, or from the future into the present, or even from the future into the past to affect our present. And it's that cycle, and boom, 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 boom. It's like 8. Yeah. 444, 443. I want to see what the Hermit is in the book. Inward reflection, separatedness, disappointment, self-examination, study and isolation. The Hermit is in need of enlightenment, so he sits on top of the Milky Way with his eyes closed, taking time out for himself. Above him lies the constellation of Virgo, associated with the meticulous perfection. All of the zodiac symbols align around him, signifying the need for everyone to retreat as intellect is needed now. Stars light up the sky, showing the outcome of answers to questions. Moon magic affirmation. I find time to meditate and grow in my spiritual connections. Star message. Make the most of your situation and acknowledge the lesson to be learned. You will discover something valuable. We got this. We got this. I see this as, the way I see that is not in that negative disappointment. Maybe it'll be for some people this will be the end of that relationship. You know, the message, like, or even if that relationship, if you're separate from that person right now, you know, the messages are going to come in fast. Maintain control of yourself by observing your emotions, being loyal to yourself first. Can't be loyal to anybody else until we're loyal to ourselves. At this point, we can no longer give to others until we get ourselves to where we need to be. Only when we are where we want to be, where we truly are comfortable, are we going to be qualified to be able to help anybody else. Otherwise, we're going to be like, how can I put this into a phrase? We're going to be pulling our potatoes out of the ground before they fully kind of grow, you know, before they've fully grown, so we can get that full yield from that crop. It's like, oh, we've done enough now, and cut the potatoes out. That's a bit of a weird one. I see good things. As long as you're true to yourself, what can go wrong? Nothing. Minxie, yeah, I didn't know what this really was going to be about. I kind of had a feeling, but when I put this up, I didn't. And as far as I'm aware, you know, the right people are going to find us at the right time. I can ask you guys to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, which I'm sure you have, because you lot are lovely. But sharing that message, I'm really here to share the message. If I can make some sort of living off of this, then that's great. It means I can put more attention to doing it. But if not, then I will do it as much as I can, just out of love, unconditional love for all. So I'm going to leave it there. This is probably one of the shortest videos I've ever done for you, isn't it? And I might do another live later on. All right. In fact, we'll do another live later, and it'll just be mini reads. Oh yeah, we'll do mini reads next, and providing on how long that takes and how many people are going to be there, I might do a room reading as well. All right. Love you all. Stay groovy. Raise that vibration. Be happy. And also remember, let's send Evita lots of love, as we already know that we are. But let's put it out there so that she can come back to us quicker, because I'm really interested as to what her journey's been over the last days, you know, the last weeks. I hope she's okay. I haven't heard from her. And yeah, love it. In Evita's words, peace, love and light.